Welcome back to Am I Too Loud, the podcast with Sophie, aka the mother freaking Odditty.
Welcome to Am I Too Loud, the podcast.
Guys, first of all, I just want to say a huge freaking thank you to every single person who listened to my last episode. Honestly, that was maybe one of the most sporadic episodes I've ever thought to share on my podcast. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I really was tempted to actually just title that like I had an abortion da 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 as the episode. I got so scared that I chickened out and I ended up just keeping the miscarriage as in like because if you watch YouTube, you saw that the YouTube page actually I had a miscarriage on there, and then it was just why I don't want to have kids, and that was me chickening out. And which is crazy for a podcast called Am I Too Freaking Loud. Your girl was like, maybe she's not ready, which says a lot about just being a woman and our mental state and how people can be a bit crazy, don't you think? Anyways, welcome back to Am I Too Loud. It has been a minute, but not really. It has literally just been a couple of days. I just want to say shout out to the pod fam, man. It just means so much to me. You guys constantly show me community, you show me love, you show me energy, you show me pride. You make me so happy in a way that I have no words to describe. So thank you guys so much for constantly showing up. As you can see, if you're watching YouTube, we are in a different background. Your girl is in Los Angeles because this week, tomorrow is the Snapchat Awards. I don't know if I've said this on the podcast, but your girl got nominated for Snapchat's Fashion Creator of the Year. Now, let me actually show you guys who the nominees are, because I don't know who Snapchat was talking to. I don't know what they thought they were doing, because, okay, I already said this on my vlog, so if you watch the vlog channel, you guys get it. But I don't think I'm gonna win, but this is not me being like, ooh, she doesn't believe in herself. I'm not going to deceive myself, okay? One thing about me, especially because I feel like I'm a Nigerian, I'm not going to deceive myself or pretend like I feel like I can get. I'm just going for the vibes. I'm literally just here because it would be nice to, at least go and meet these people who I am huge fans of. Okay, so people who were nominated: Lewin Badara Fall. I don't know who that creator actually is. Ashley Graham. Victoria's Secret supermodel Ashley Graham was nominated. Haley Khalil, as in Sports Illustrated model Miss Minnesota, I think is what she won. Haley Khalil. Zach Lugo, I don't know who that is. Selfie, aka the mother freaking Oddity, as in, yes, the Ease People Choice Award nominee, Nigerian baddie, Am I Too Loud podcast host Oddity, and Style by Tyra. I don't know. I think I know Star. I know Tyra, I think. Anyways, those are the nominees for Top Fashion Creator, which is a bit nerve-wracking, okay? Honestly, I think in this group, I really feel like Haley might win. Honestly, I think Haley, I don't know if Ashley's going to win this because she's also nominated for 2 other things, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not sure if she's going to actually win this. I think she's going to be nominated for something else. But I think Haley's going to win Fashion Creator. But they have a lot of people. I'm not sure I don't know how this is going to end up. But if I win this though, I don't know. I don't think I will. And this is not me saying, oh, I don't think I'm going to win it, and then I'll go and win this. No, this is me genuinely telling you, I don't think I'm going to win it. Just because I just don't, when you just see the competition, you're like, hey, this competition is a bit tough, man. I don't know about that. Anyway, so that's why I'm in LA. I'm in my friend's place hanging out, and I have been loving staying and hanging out with my friends and getting to know my friends. I feel like the past 2-3 years of life for me has been very work heavy. I would come to LA and I'll be in a hotel, not seeing friends, simply just working. And I've been a lot more intentional this time around of actually seeking out friends and be like, oh my God, we should hang out. We should see. So I have a few people lined up to hang out with that are not work related, which is really good. I'm really proud of me. But also we're going to get some work done in LA because your girl needs to make that money. So that's what we're doing so far. So first of all, I want to say thank you. I don't know. Guys, I feel like I constantly forget that vulnerability really is my superpower. And I have been it's been reaffirmed for me lately based on the way life has been happening to me and how things have been going. And I just want to say thank you again. Like, thank you for the support last week. That episode has been doing so well, but also you guys have resonated with me. The amount of messages I have gotten from women across the world who have been through something similar, who feel like empowered because I shared my story, I would never take it for granted. I think that's why my too loud is what it is. So I love you guys so very much. But we're going to move that heaviness aside, okay? We got to shake it off. I feel like I sometimes tend, and this is not saying that situation was too heavy, but I think I want to close that chapter for me, but also keep it open if anyone ever wants to share, or just you guys know I'm here. I'm always going to be here for you. But it's April Fool's. Happy April Fool's Day. If you listen to this on Wednesday, then it's April Fool's Day, meaning your girl can get away with a few things today, okay? Because anything I say in this episode could be April Fool's. You don't know. I was like, you know what episode can I do that if I ever get, caught, I could be like, oh no, it was April Fool's Day. It was all for the content. So we're going to be doing Never, Ever, Ever. Am I not smart? You know when you want to spill tea, but you've been trying to figure out how to spill the tea conveniently? This is my convenient way to spill the tea. This is it. Also, the light is a bit yellow. I'm sorry if it comes off in the edit, but I just couldn't figure it out. So bear with me. We're going to play Never, Ever, Ever for episode 55 of My Too Loud. I'm going to be answering 55 Never, Ever, Ever questions, because if you don't know me, I take that back. If you know me, there we go. If you know me, you know how much I love a game night. Okay. I know people get a bit annoyed because people are always like, oh my God, everybody wants to do game nights. Everyone wants to have sex conversations. But I'm like, okay, after college, when do you ever get to play? If you know what I mean. After college, as an adult, when do you ever get to be in situations where you get to have fun in that way, especially with the opposite sex, if not for game nights? And I know there should also be game nights that are not raunchy or fun, but I hate when everybody's always like, oh my God, I hate going to game nights. They always turn into sex. Yeah, because people are horny. It's okay. Let people enjoy life. Yes, I want to enjoy life. Now, I know there's some people that if they invite me to their game nights, I know what to expect. And there's some people that when they invite me, I know, ooh, it's about to get down. If Sophie invites you to a game night, it's a good mix of both. Okay. I will make it clear from the beginning. I'll be like, okay, it's this kind of game night. Bring all the drinks, phones off. It's going to be a good time. And then there are other times where I'll be like, we could bring your camera. Let's vlog. Let's do that. I went to Accra 2 years ago. Oh my God, it's been 2 years now. And I hosted a private game night. That was one of the best times I've ever had because I didn't know half of those people. I just met them literally that freaking trip. And I'm like, I want to do this again in different countries where I meet people on a trip and we just have game night and we just have fun. I will say that game night did turn into a bit of a weird situation because people are being weird and nosy. I don't know. So I also have to just be careful with my game nights moving forward. If you know, you know. But also, I got my nails done. If you're watching on YouTube and or Spotify, then you could tell because I'm like, I want you to see my nails are done. But yeah, so I love a game night. So we're gonna do 55 questions, and so yeah, game nights. I'm the queen of game nights, and I love a good raunchy game night. But I also love a nice mafia game night, traders. I love a good chess, checkers, Ludo. Snakes and ladders, Uno, what? Don't play, okay? A girl can do both. You can have fun. You just know when, you need to know when the time it is. Today's Never Ever Ever. I like saying Never Ever Ever like that. I just want us to have fun on the podcast today. I feel like I miss yapping with you. I feel like when I used to do the podcast with my old producer, it was fun to have that banter because he was there. But sometimes when I'm with the camera like this, I tend to want to provide a lot of value to you guys because I feel like, oh my God, you guys are watching me. Just me. I want to make sure you're getting the bulk of information, value, whatsoever. But I also don't want to, I don't want to let go of that part of me that you guys enjoy, which is the fun, loving, crazy, chaotic Sophie. With that being said, we're going to answer 55 Never Ever Ever questions with explanations too. Because I hate I hate when you go to a game night and people are doing never ever ever put your hands down if, and then someone you know who you've been trying to watch all night now puts their hand down, but they're like, oh, you guys didn't say we had to explain. Why are we playing the game? Put your hand down and explain to me why you put your hand down for having a threesome. What? You, pastor's daughter, don't play. Like, I'd be so annoyed with people. I'm like, why are you acting like you don't know why I want you to play this game? Because I want to know your tea. Like, what's going on with you? So, you guys are going to know my tea in this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Grab some wine, grab a drink. Happy April Fools. Everything you hear in this episode stays in this episode. I'll lie. I'll cut clips and I'll share it. But everything you hear in this episode still stays in this motherfucking episode. And if anybody tells me, yeah, Sophie, it's April Fools. I lied. You see, this is what they call a smart girl. I'm a smart girl. Don't play. Okay, so let's bring out our phone because we're going to use it on our phone. Also, I'm really hot with this jacket, but I don't want to take it off because then I'm like, I just don't have anything underneath. Anyways, you guys don't care. Never have I ever edited a selfie. Yes, but let me explain. I never, ever used to edit any of my photos online. Like, when photographers took my photos, I never used to edit it. I hated that Facetune face app face. Like, it was just not my thing. I was against it. When I did modeling shots, I would tell them to keep my little serongomas around my eye. I'll tell them to keep any blemishes. I never edited my selfies. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Lately, your girl has been using soft glam on face app. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I don't do it too much. I think I put it on the lower end of the spectrum, on like a little 20%, I think. I can't really see it. I'm not even familiar with face app like that because I don't use it that much. But I'm on the lower end of it. And that's only because I feel like when I go out, I don't really do my glam makeup in a way that it gives glam. So when I post the photos online, it doesn't give glam red carpet era. You know what I mean? So I feel like when I post the photos, that extra soft glam makes it then look like glam. Okay? So it's not that bad, guys. You know what I mean? It's not that crazy. I'm just saying. But yes, I do edit my selfies. But I'm very careful about it. I'm not like, there's some people that you see their selfies and you're like, your face is not that smooth. I know no human being's face is that. Your teeth are not that white. You don't even have veneers, babe. Why is your teeth shining? No. Like, there's some that I'm like, okay, it's a bit too much. I don't go that far. And if you go on my Instagram, shameless plug, the Odditty, you will find out that it's really not. Okay. Never have I ever cut my own hair. Clearly, I cut my hair all the time. So, of course, I've done that. I feel like since I cut my hair, everybody keeps asking me if I'm ever going to grow my hair back. Guys, I don't ever think so. And I only say that because when I think about it now, the only reason I would want to have hair is to have wigs. And when you're bald, it's so much easier to just throw a wig on. And I never do braids like that, so I really don't care for braids. My forehead is a 5 head, so I wouldn't necessarily want to do braids because of my 5 head, so it doesn't matter to me. Never have I ever been attracted to a cartoon character. I feel like I have. I would say like Simba. Honestly, okay. Nala. Okay. Let me explain. So I only said Simba right now because when I was not super open about being queer and people would always ask me that, I would always say The Lion King and I would just say Simba because I felt like if I said Nala, people would be like, Sophie. But so when I just asked myself this question now, I really thought Nala and I said Simba. But actually, yeah, Nala. Did you see that? Like that scene? Can you feel the love tonight? That scene where like they're tumbling. Hey, Nala. And then like there was a time where like her eyes like purred and she like looked up at Simba. Look at me like, okay, Sophie, that's an animal. Okay. But I just think like cats are so sexy. And we're gonna get to this. I feel like it's gonna be in here. I just really feel like cats are sexy. Like when you see like tigers and like, cats in the wild, you're like, hey, okay, I see how it is, huh? Do you guys not think that? Okay, if you don't, that's okay. Just don't judge me for my preferences, all right? Sheesh. Never have I ever laughed so hard I wet myself. I don't think I've ever done this. I don't think I've ever wet myself, except like if I was in bed. And even when I was younger, I never had like the whole wet in bed thing. I'm not a pisser. I'm not the kind of person that likes to pee. Like, it's not my thing. I'm not really big on the peeing situation. Like, I pee often, but I poop more, if that makes sense. Like, you know, there are people in this world who have to pee like 20 times a day. I'm not that person. So I'm not really like a big pee person necessarily. So no, not really. I don't think I've laughed so hard I wet myself. Also, who was that funny? I might laugh so hard like I can't breathe. You guys know that laughing where like you're like and then you're like yeah, I've done that I've struggled with, but besides that I don't think so. Number 5, never have I ever picked out a wedgie in public. Oh, several times. I still did that today. Like, I was shopping and I was at Aldo and Steve Madden was across, and I could see the Steve Madden like desk people were there, and I knew there was my panties. I have a thong on, and it was so stuck up my butt. I really wanted to get it out, but I knew that if I took it out, because they could see me from across, and I feel like they wanted me to go into that Steve Madden, and I did not want to pick my ass while they were watching me. So I had to like wait until they looked away, and then I picked my ass. But then I forgot that the Aldo store clerk was right beside me, so I'm pretty sure he saw it, but he didn't say anything. But yeah, I pick my wedgie all the time. I feel like people who judge people who pick wedgies are crazy, because have you ever struggled with having your thong riding up your butt in the most uncomfortable way? You would say nothing. Like, people, it's the same thing with like bra straps. I feel like when people are talking about people hiding their bra straps, we all wear bras. Well, people who wear bras, but bras are like, I never understood the idea of like, don't let your bra show in your outfit. It's a necessary garment for a lot of women. I don't need a bra because I have no titty, but for women who do need bras, you like, what is this beauty standard about? You know what? Let's talk about it real quick. What is this beauty standard about not having your bra showing when you wear bra? Like, we all know you have a bra on. The bra strap is usually just, it's like when a man has a wife beater on and they show it off. Like, why can't we do that? Why is that an issue? Sandra, why is that an issue? Rebecca, I don't know why I said those names. I'm so sorry, Sandra and Rebecca. So same thing as a wedgie. We all know we have panties on. We all know we have boxers on. And sometimes they ride up. Why can't we just pick it out and call it a day? There's certain human practices that when people like feel some type of way about, it's just so funny to me. Like, why are you ashamed of a natural thing? Like, picking a wedgie is normal. Farting, pooping, peeing. These are things that everybody does. In fact, these are things that we all have to do to survive. Like, you have to wear panties or else you're chafing. You have to wear a bra if you have big titties, or at least you want some support. So why are we always acting like it's like the end of the world? You know what? I'm getting into this whole rant about bras when that's not the point of this. Okay, moving on. Number 6, never have I ever used someone else's toothbrush. I have. And they're watching this probably right now. And honestly, I don't know if you think it's disgusting or not, but if I'm eating your ass out and you're telling me that you draw the line at me using your toothbrush, you're actually mad. You're actually like, you're mad. If I can eat your ass, but you're telling me I can't brush my teeth with your toothbrush, mind you, our lips, you are tonguing each other. Our tongue is what they're dancing a zonto, dancing all the nays and things in your mouth. You're telling me, oh, we can't share a toothbrush? We're already mixing saliva and plaque and cavities and everything else. We might as well share our toothbrushes. What's the problem here? I know that's nasty. Guys, I don't know. I'm that person though. I don't mind it. I might have, at least I've been close enough to 2 people in my lifetime and I have used their toothbrushes. But just 2 though. And then like, we've lipped so often that I know how clean their mouth is. So like, it's fine. Now, I will say that there was a time where I didn't feel like my mouth hygiene was the best. And I felt really bad for them using their stuff still. But then their toothpaste and toothbrush work better than mine. So it made sense. And they always knew, I think. I confessed like later on. Don't judge me. You can judge me. It's fine. It's April Fool's. I'm lying. Okay. Number 7, never have I ever accidentally set something on fire. I have actually, as a kid, I used to love eating candles as a kid. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I can't tell you. I just really love the taste of candles. And there was one time I thought to myself, if I liked a candle when it wasn't lit, what would it look like if it was lit? and then I could try eating it. It didn't work out. I almost bumped the dining area, but I was really young. I was like 4 or 5. So it didn't happen again. My mom whooped my ass, and she never used to hit me as a kid. She whooped my ass this time around. I don't think, was it her or my uncle? Trauma. I can't remember, but I have done that. Number 8, never have I ever blamed a fart on a pet. I have. So if you don't know, I have 2 pets. I have I was supposed to have a dog and I have a dog, but I have a girl dog and a boy dog, Kovu and Kiara, Lion King. Yeah. And yo, I used to, every time I fart in the house with my ex at the time, I would always just lie and be like, "Oh, it was Kovu." That poor dog. And sometimes I feel like he knew I was like saying it was him when I knew it wasn't him. But it doesn't matter, does it? We all, well, it's the same bowel movement. I paid for you. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. I have blamed the dog. Whatever. Number 9, never have I ever blocked someone's toilet. This one, I feel like, yo, I have actually blocked someone's toilet. And the fact that this memory is really hard for me to remember is even crazier, because I'm realizing that I felt so bad. I had to shit so freaking bad, guys. It was so bad. And this is so disgusting. I shouldn't say this online. But I blocked the toilet so bad that, like, I had to use like my panties to like wrap my hand to like dig into it to unclog, because I didn't have a thing and I didn't want to ask them for it. Was that disgusting? I don't want to touch my hand. Okay. I'm going to skip this question, but yes, I have. And I'm going to keep this in there because am I too loud? Yes, that was really loud. I feel like someone's going to cut that part and post it, and people are going to think I'm the most disgusting person on earth. But I swear, I also blocked the airplane toilet when I was flying to Ghana one time. That was also really bad. I felt bad for the flight attendants. Ugh, that smelled nasty. Okay, number 10. Never have I ever quietly farted at work and then left the room. All the time. At work, at home, outside, in the elevator, I fart a lot. I don't think I have IBS either. I just fart a lot. I feel like I can't hold a fart in. When I hold a fart in, I'm uncomfortable. I just need to let it out. And I let it out, so please. I don't like people stressing me out. I let that shit go. And that's okay. My thing is, if my fart is quiet, it doesn't smell. No, I take that back. If my fart is loud, it doesn't smell. If my fart is quiet, it does smell. So usually when I'm outside and I know it's going to be a quiet one, I feel so bad. But then I cannot take the blame because there's no way. You didn't hear it from me. But when it's loud and it doesn't smell, I could be like, oh, what was that? Sorry, guys, I farted. But it's okay. It doesn't smell. And it doesn't really smell. So they're like, oh, she's so clean. No, I'm just smart. So stupid. Number 11. Never have I ever met up with someone from a dating app. Guys, I feel like I've said this before. I've actually never used a dating app. Meaning, I've been on them, but I never really sort of like ever went on dates on apps, unless I'm forgetting someone and I'll feel so bad. I have such a terrible memory, but I don't really think so. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I just was never the kind of person who trusted dating apps. Like, I feel like I was such a millennial, but I'm really not. I'm Gen Z. But I just felt like I would flirt with people online. But then I think as I started also growing bigger with Odditty, when I would be on these dating apps, especially the ones that were queer focused, a lot of people there would be like, oh my God, is this really Odditty? Is this a catfish? Send me your real profile. Tell me a selfie. Give me your phone number. And it became weird. So I always felt like I couldn't meet up with them. And then the ones that got close enough to meet up with, I was so busy, I never really reached out. So everyone I've ever dated, honestly, has always been like a friend of a friend. We met in college. A friend knew you through a group chat, never through like Hinge or Tahimi or like any of those apps. Never ever. So I actually have not met someone on a dating app before. Interesting. Never have I ever lied on a dating app. I actually have. And I usually lie about like my name, and I also lie about like what I do for a living all the time. Like, I never tell people I'm an influencer. Am I dumb? I'm never going to do that. I would ever do that. So never. So I always lie about what I do for a living and my name, if anything. Usually they know I'm lying if they know me, but ideally I don't want someone who knows me. So it always works out. But then I don't even end up meeting with them. So it really doesn't matter. Okay. Number 13, never ever ghosted someone. I have. Okay. Well, I was about to be like, I have proudly not ghosted someone. But then I thought about it and define ghosting, okay? Because I'm a big communicator. So I'm not the kind of person who wouldn't communicate that I will be ghosting you, except in really extreme situations. But I kind of will I can be very abrupt, meaning I can be like, we could be very good and I'll just be like, I'm not interested and I'm done. So at least I would tell you, so you're not just calling me and I would never pick up. I don't think I've ever ghosted someone. I'm not that kind of person. I would tell you, oh yeah, I'm not interested. If you keep pushing, then I'll stop responding. But for the most part, I will still communicate my disinterest. So yeah, I don't think I've ever ghosted someone because I don't like when people ghost me. So I don't fuck with that. Number 14, never have I ever dumped someone over text. I have actually not done that. I've been in a few long distance situationship things where the dumpation had to happen over text rather than seeing each other. But even then, like, it still felt like it really wasn't a dumping over text because we were called about it. We were talking. It wasn't very abrupt. And I think like the last time that happened was like in 2018, 2017. I'd be breaking hearts, guys. I'm just saying. Oh, not me going down memory lane. Number 15, never ever texted an ex out of nowhere. I wouldn't say I'm toxic, but I definitely am the kind of person, I just don't like not being friends with my exes. Okay, I know that sounds toxic, doesn't it? But like, if you've been a part of me, you've seen me and my cooch, like we've been intimate. It feels like such a weird feeling for me to not have you in my life in some capacity. So I am definitely the ex that would like reach out, honestly, not even to want to circle back, but just to make sure you're okay. And I've definitely done the whole texting an ex out of the blue, just be like, hey, I'm just checking up on you. And I feel like that's why I'm so cool with my exes, because I'm never like, unless you did me dirty, and most of the time I'm the one doing them dirty. So I don't really have a lot of exes who've done me dirty. Yeah, no, not really. I'm really like, people love me. My exes don't love me. So like, you know, I'm not ex that you and your wife and their kids, they're watching like, oh, look at that, this could have been your life. But yeah, I feel like no. I'm the ex that will circle back just to even say hello. I'm like that. I'd be bad like that. Okay. Never have I ever gone on a date just to make someone else jealous. I have done that. I love jealousy. In respect to a relationship, call me toxic all you want. So I talk you so, and I hate something. I'm on my way. I'm toxic, down, and it tastes. Yes, I'm toxic. I love a good jealous. I would repost so you see it. I would go on that date so you see it. I will almost lips so you see it, because if you want to be mad, I'll be madder. Okay, that sounds a bit much. But I'm definitely the person who is doing the dramatic yeah, that's me. I'm definitely the person who is going on dates to make people jealous. Now, I would never go too far. I feel like I've only done this like 2-3 times, and not in recent years. Like I've outgrown that behavior. April Fools. Okay. Never have I ever dated more than one person at once. Oh, I have. I went through a polyamory phase in some year. I'm not gonna tell you you wanted to hear it. Look at your daddy. Look at you trying to hear my tea. But I went through a polyamory phase where like I had 4 to 5 partners. Funny enough, during that time they were all men, which is crazy when I think about it now, because okay, that's a bit too much. Is it too much? Okay, let me channel my inner call her daddy for this. I'm going to make sure this clip does not leave. I'm not going to clip this part of the episode from my end. But, hey, now that I said that, I feel like someone stupid is going to go try to clip it. Shut up, Sophie. Stop giving people ideas. Let me just tell you the story. So, I went through a phase where, like, I thought to myself, maybe I'm not queer. Maybe I am simply curious, or I just like trouble. Because when people talk about being queer, you feel like you don't want to, you're asking for wahala. You know what I mean? Like, your life can't be easy. Like, you, especially when you come from the background that I come from, like, why am I adding extra problems to my life? So I went through a phase where I was like, what if I wasn't? And it was just the size that was the issue. If you know what I mean. So I went through a phase where I had multiple partners. Loved them down. They were so sweet. But they were all like of different girths, lengths, and sizes because I wanted to see why. Like, what if I just needed a partner who like was like a solid 3-4 inches, or maybe it was a 5 or a 6 or a 7. Like they had like, they had their thing going and they were really successful. Like one was getting his PhD and then one was a soon to be doctor, one was an engineer. Hey, oh my boys. Yeah, it was like we had a whole thing going on and they knew of each other. Like I was very much like, a lot of times when people talk about polyamory, poly relationships, open relationships, the biggest thing about those relationships is communication. Like you have to be so honest with yourself and them about what you were feeling. And that was very much what we were doing. So they knew about each other, but I think and they were mostly all African men. And it's funny to me when I think about it now, how they really all underestimated me wanting to be polyamorous. Like, when you're telling a guy, I don't want anything serious, but in their head, they're like, oh, she's going to be up my ass now about wanting to settle down. I didn't. I just wanted to experiment. And it ended up being like a bunch of people being in love with Shaggy because they just, it's me. I just, yo. So yeah, I've done that. It was fun. It was a good time. Okay, moving on. Number 18, never have I ever dated someone over 10 years older. Funny enough, no, I have not. I've usually done 8 to 9. 10, I think I've not gotten to yet. I don't think I'm going to do. At this stage of my life, I don't think I'm ever going to date someone that much older than me anymore. I like dating folks who are my age now, but I'm also very open to like maturity levels. I just wouldn't date anyone younger. Yeah, that's a no for me. I don't date people younger than me. I can't do it. I don't have the patience for it. I don't care how mature you are. You're still younger. I don't do it. It's not for me. I don't care. Queer, man, woman, none of them. I don't want it. I don't date people who are younger than me. Fun fact. Never have I ever had a holiday romance. I have. One thing about Sophie, when that rum punch hit, when that beach sun hit, and 9 p.m. turns down, ooh, your girl could be in love. What? When that tequila hit on a holiday, when I'm feeling, like right now, I feel like I'm on holiday. Like LA is hot. There's a beach close by. I have a car. I'm very comfortable. This is Sophie in heat, essentially. Okay. Ooh. I missed you guys. But, nothing's happening. But this is Sophie in heat. Like, nails done, lashes done. Like, I'm feeling sexy, body T, been working out, stamina up one. Like, yeah, this is Sophie in heat. So a holiday romance, I love, and I also love it because, I can be whatever version of myself I want to be. Like, in my relationships and in my real life, I'm always very much focused on the other person. Like, I never ever get to be selfish. With holiday romances, I can be so freaking selfish. I love it. Like, I am very much in tune with just me. Like, I could care less what your name is, who you are, as long as you're safe, tested, and I can guarantee that. Come on. Let's have a good time. I'm here for a long time and a good time, okay? Number 20, never have I ever kissed, dated, slept with someone, and kept it a secret. The one thing that makes me laugh about social media is the amount of people that think I have messed with certain people. And if they really knew the people I'd actually messed with, the way their minds would be blown, crazy. And mind you, you would never know. You would never know. You might think you do. You might have a hint, but you would never, ever, ever know. Like, unless I am married with maybe a child on the way. Honestly, unless, I don't even know. I don't know. My relationships are so intimate. I feel like the only person I ever really showed was Mr. Sophie. And that was literally my best friend. He's still my best friend. Like, that to me was the only person who I ever showed online that you guys can say concretely. And if you don't even know who Mr. Sophie is, there's a reason why for that too. I don't share my love life. I can share all the raunchy details, but the person, no. And I can even hint, I can insinuate, I can try to mess with your heads, but trust me, you're not gonna know. You're not gonna know. Nobody happy knows me, and you are Nobody have to know. So you are give it up. Don't play. Okay. Let me stop. I'm having a good time. This is what will make me happy. Sophie. I shout. All right. Never ever ever falling in love on the first day. Who and who is falling in love with you on the first days? Please. No, I've never done that. Number 22. Never ever ever gotten too drunk on the first day. I don't. Like, I feel like on my first date, I wouldn't know. I've actually not also had a lot of first dates. Like, not really. Like, I'm not a take me out to dinner. I wanted to go through that era. I'm still itching to do that though. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Where like just for fun, date people, like go out, like meet someone on the app, go on a date, get dressed, and just have conversations. I've not experienced that. I've always people want to always just date me to wife me. Like, oh my god, guys, like I'm tired of it. Like, I know I'm great, I know I'm perfect, like it's okay. I don't like, I'm just, it's too much, man. Like, yes, I know I'm everything and more that you want, but please relax. I just want to date. Every time, oh wifey, oh your wife material, oh I love you so much, oh my god girly, da, 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 da. I want to take care of you. It's okay. Sometimes let me take care of you. Sometimes let's go, we're done. This also needs to be deeper than that. I'm such a flirt. Okay. Number 23, never ever ever been in love. Are you in love? I'm in love. Are you in love? I have been in love, which is crazy because hey, I could have sworn I'd been in love and then I felt love and I said, I'm never feeling this shit again. And then I felt love again and I was like, oh, I like it. I don't know, but I love love. I love love. If you know anything about me, just know I love love. Number 24, never have I ever slept with someone on the first day. Well, what do you mean by on the first date? Like, what do you mean? The first time meeting each other in person? Yeah. A few times, so yeah. But like on the first day, as in like we go out to dinner, I've really not done that, so technically no. But if you mean like you're talking to someone and then you guys finally meet in person and the first night you guys do the do, technically it's not the first day, even though it is the first day that you're meeting. So I feel like that's like a little bit of a, we're not sure. And then this goes for the 25. Never ever ever had a one night stand. I have. Well, I think I've told this story before about one of my first one night stands ever, where midway through I was just like, I really don't want to do this, I don't want to be here, and I just lied that like, I think I lied that my ulcer was acting up, and I made them almost call an ambulance to take me away just because I didn't want to continue having sex. I stand by that. I had to pay the ambulance bill though. I stand by that though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just faked the whole ulcer attack. Yo, it was too much. I regretted it. I didn't regret the sex. I just was like, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. The lengths women go to just not engage in something is crazy to me. I just was like, I don't want to do this. And I know I could have said stop. I really could have just said stop. I don't know why I went that route. Sometimes you just do it for the plot, right? Sometimes you just want to be crazy. Yeah, whatever. Never have I ever had a friends with benefits. That's my motto, please. I love a good friends with benefits. I feel like, can we talk about this? Can we be honest? I hate this idea that friends with benefits gets a bad rep. I really do. I think everything in life is all about communication. There are certain times in my life where I don't need a relationship. I don't want an intimate, call me 24/7 thing. I don't want that. What I want is to just be fudged. That's it. That's all. I just want to have a good time. I want to like you as a person, and I want the benefits of having you as a friend. That is all. That's all. I don't want anything serious. Now, where people get it mixed up is when people think they want to lie their way, and then feelings get involved, and then people are like, blah, 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 blah. I wish it gets messy because you're not communicating. Some of my best friends with benefits have always been through communication. Like, from the get-go, we're both like, you know what? We like each other. We're not ready. We don't think we're going to be ready anytime soon. Let's do this. If anyone's like feeling changes, let each other know. If the other person is ready, then you guys can get back together or get together. If you guys are not ready, then the other person has to take that L and move on. And I'm not going to lie, I've had about 3 to 4 successful friend with benefits. One person caught feelings. It wasn't me. They had to go. And the other time, they both caught feelings and then they ended up together. And it was a long ass relationship. So, you know what? It works when you communicate. Never have I ever sent a naughty photo to someone. Oh, I love a naughty photo. Yes, I have done that. Never have I ever watched porn. I have. Yeah. We've talked about this before in episodes. I'm not going to get into it, but you guys know my feelings on masturbation, blah, blah, blah. My issue with porn and the porn industry is the over-sexualization and the mistreatment of sex workers. You know the vibe. But my thing with a lot of things like that is human beings always take things too far. Like, you can't just do something and then just do it and just let it be. Like, we have to always do things extra. I feel like the porn industry and the sex work industry can succeed in itself if it was a bit more regulated, but it's not, because of course humans are humans. But I have never ever faked an orgasm. Abso-freaking-lutely. For the first couple of years of my life, that's all I did. I just pretended. I'm not gonna lie to you, it took a lot for me not to pretend to fake one right now on this episode, but now that's a bit too far. Now I know I'm Pornhub, Sophie. We're am I too fucking loud? We're gonna keep moving. Number 29, number 30 now. Number 30, never have I ever role played. I love a good role play. Have you guys ever seen like those movies or shows where like the person is like a new character and they're going to dinner? Like, I love stuff like that. I love a good role play moment. I want to be an actor. Let me practice, baby. Number 31, never have I ever used handcuffs or other implements. I love toys, so yes, I have. Never have I ever tried anal. I did, hated it. I will say, I think anal gets a bad rep because if you do it right, with the right resources, with the right tools, it should be fine. I'm curious to do it with someone I trust. I'm gonna be interested to do it with someone I trust, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. But I'll be down for that. Never have I ever slept with a coworker. This is a juicy story. Yes, I have. When I was in grad school, we had a grad resident director who was like higher than me, but it was like a resident director. I was a grad resident director, but it was just a bit higher than me because he had graduated and I was still in grad school. And yeah, we had a thing. Come to find out, this bastard was actually sleeping with students too, like not only grad students but actual undergrad students as well. This was an older man too, Dominican. I think he was. No, what am I talking about? He was white. He was a white man. We found out he had a Dominican fiance, and he had been like playing all the students, including me, my dumbass. Guys, the things I've been through. So yeah, I have definitely slept with a coworker. And then if you think about coworkers in terms of like other creators and influencers, yeah. Number 34. Never have I ever slept with my friend's ex. No, I don't think. Well. Okay, no. I wouldn't say I have, but I will say there was a situation that happened one time where I don't think I've ever told you guys the story. I'm a pretty open book, especially if I'm not with someone and communication lines are clear. And there was a friend of mine who was messing with the same person I was messing with. I didn't know that. But when I found out, I didn't get upset because I was like, oh my God, dick sisters. That's what I used to call each other. Yeah, guys. That's how you know I was so queer, because I really did not give a fudge. I was like, oh my God, dick sisters. Oh my God, girl. Yeah, me too. She did not like that. So technically I didn't, because they weren't exes, but that's a fun story. I've always wanted to share that. Like, I think that was like the stupidest, funniest thing I've ever done, is literally find out me and someone else were hooking up with the same person. And instead of getting upset by that, I was like, oh my God, like, let's compare notes. Like, what do you guys do? How do you like it? And this girl was looking at me like, if you don't get away from me. And I was like, we've already done it now. Why is the reaction different now? Guys, I just wish people had more fun. Okay, number 35, never have I ever had sex in a public space. I have. Number 36, never have I ever had sex with more than one person in the same night. I have not done that, actually. Really proud of that one. Number 37, never have I ever had a threesome. You guys know I've done that. 38, never have I ever skinny dipped. I have. I did it in college, actually. My friend worked at a hotel, and we would like sneak into her hotel at night, and we would like all go skinny dipping. Nothing crazy happened. We just did. And I also went on a ski trip once with a group of friends. We also skinny dipped there. Yeah. Never have I ever joined the Mile High Club. I wonder, I'm not sure if the Mile High Club is like being high on a plane or having sex on a plane. Either way, I have not done either. I've taken an edible on the plane, so actually never mind. I have done edibles on the plane, so I've been high. Never doing that again in my entire life. Having sex on a plane, I have not. I think I will only ever do that if there's like a private jet. I will say Vegas has that, and I might do that one day just for the plot. 40, never have I ever danced in a bar. No, I've not done that. 41, never have I ever used the gentleman's like bathroom because the line for the ladies was too long. I have done that. And thank God I'm bald too, because they really be thinking I'm a guy. Number 42, never have I ever urinated in a swimming pool as an adult. I've actually never done that. I think it's nasty. But also I'm like, people can see, can't they, in the chlorine? That's disgusting. Number 43, never have I ever snuck in somewhere. I feel like I have. Like, I've snuck into a few places. That's all I'm going to say about that. I've snuck into a few hotels in my lifetime. Number 44, never have I ever snuck into a concert or music festival. I have. I've snuck into Coachella's Artist Pass when I had VIP Pass, and I've snuck backstage at some like concerts in New York. Like, I've done that, but it wasn't technically sneaking because like if people saw me, they would still have let me in anyways. You know, big Sophie and whatnot. Okay, number 45. Never have I ever shoplifted. I have, guys. Walmart self checkout. Yo. Yeah, I'm not. What? We got arrest me. Going to my next question. Never have I ever been arrested. I have not been arrested. God forbid. Number 47. Never have I ever hitchhiked a ride. I have actually never done that. I might do that just for the fun of it, but I feel like I'm a black woman. I don't think that's even safe. So I don't think I'm ever going to do that. Number 48, never have I ever given a fake name. Every time I'm out at a club, probably I have a fake name. I also do that thing where like you have like alter egos. You're out with your girls in Miami, you guys have different names. That's really me. Like, I've done that. Never have I ever lied to get out of going to work. Plenty times. Guys, even hanging out with people, plenty times. It's something I need to work on, but I don't know why I've not done that yet. Oh, 50. Never have I ever cheated on a test or an exam. I've absolutely done that. I don't actually remember what. Like, I feel like it's not like crazy cheating. Like maybe in high school I would like have a paper like I would sneak in, or like a friend had a paper that they'll pass to me. Nothing crazy. I don't think I did that anytime in college just because of that the risks were greater. I've never cheated recently on anything. Like, I feel like cheating now is a pretty intense thing. I wouldn't do that. And then talking about cheating, never have I ever cheated. I've told you guys this before. Yes, I have. It's something that I definitely regret, and I would always regret. I think it was pretty open-ended because we were in an open relationship, but the lines were still a bit blurry on what was allowed during that period and what my partner wanted at the time. So I will fully say that like it does qualify as cheating in that regard. So it's something I would still always regret, but as someone who was cheated, I would not say I understand cheaters, but I understand how easy it is to cheat and how people's brains function with that. I don't know, as someone who's cheated too, and my partner and I go back together, even after I did that, it's something that I'm always cognizant of. If someone ever cheats on me, if I would then get back with them. I don't think so, which is crazy to say that, but I don't know if I can handle that breach of trust. But then again, it's never happened to me, so I don't know. I don't know if I would ever be able to do that. 52, never have I ever walked in on my parents. I have actually walked in on my parent once. I was very traumatized. Oh, guys, I was so traumatized by that entire situation. It was terrifying, but it was also fun. Fun and no, don't be desi. It was fun in just how like crazy it was. It was too much. Never have I ever gone a tattoo. I have 10. Never have I ever had a speeding ticket. I've actually never gotten a speeding ticket. And if you know how bad I drive, I don't mean bad as in like, oh, I drive reckless. I drive really fast. For me to have not gotten a speeding ticket, I am very surprised by that. And 55, the last one, never have I ever broken a bone. I have actually not ever broken a bone. And that is because I do not engage in any physical play. I hate physical games like football, all of those things. I don't know. Anything that will risk my face, getting broken. I don't want it. I refuse to want it. You and that keep it far away from me. But yeah, guys, those are 55 never have I questions for today's episode. I'm really excited because next week is going to be an even better episode. That is going to be on the more serious side, and it's a 2-part episode, which is crazy because I've never done that. But also I'm excited because then that gives me a break because we've already recorded those 2 episodes, and I am in LA right now. So if you guys are listening to this, put in the comments who you want me to interview, because I'm thinking of bringing back guests on the podcast. I feel like I've shared enough of me doing solo episodes, and let me know what you guys think about who you'd want on the pod. If I'm in LA, I think I can pull interviewing a few people. Let me know who you're thinking of. I will try to get them on the pod and we can go from there. But all right, guys, that is my never ever. Hope you guys enjoyed some of the tea you just got today, and I'll see you guys next week. Pretty exciting episode. That's my first episode ever that I've ever done. It's a collaboration episode with another podcast that pretty much gives the same vibe. I feel like you guys would never guess who it is, and I feel like we're on the same side of the internet, but we're also on different sides of the internet, but we come from similar but also different backgrounds. I'm not helping you guess who it is. I feel like you're still not gonna guess, but it's gonna be a really cool episode. It was fun, and now I'm like, I can't wait to do more of those type of collab episodes on other podcasts, because I think I did something similar with Shayo Says when I was in the UK, and I'm like, how many other podcasts is crazy. How many more podcasts can I go on where it'll be a similar vibe like that? But stay tuned. Next week's episode is going to be epic, and then it's a part 2, so there's another episode coming out that'll be a 2-part series. We're talking all things crazy stuff, but very intimate, very raw, very honest, very Am I Too Loud-esque, which I love. And yeah, guys, and I'll see you in 2 weeks after those episodes with some guests that you would tell me in the comments or in the DMs or somewhere else. Okay? All right, guys, I love you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Give us a 5-star rating on Apple, Spotify, Google, anywhere you get your podcast. Let me know if you enjoyed this episode. I'll always love oversharing, so you're welcome. You're welcome. And I'll see you guys in my next episode. Bye, guys.